Trying to find people alphabetically, and then they've got a clan. Oh, they're actually beside each other in my friends list. They're made for each other. We got brand new player to the stream, who is some might say the second coming of Scrub Killa. He is. No, I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe we're about to find out. Is he the second coming of Scrub Killa? Who knows? We've got another 12-year-old Rocket League player in the top 10. I think so. I think at least. Is he top 10? Ah, too late. Didn't get a C. I believe he's 10th in the rankings though. He was earlier. He's been doing pretty well in some 1v1, small 1v1 tournaments. So upper is that upper 90 esports? Is this what that means? It's not under 90 years old. But versus Ty, I've never seen these guys play, but I've heard that. Guess who forgot to Guess who forgot to turn the bots off? None of you guys noticed either. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Did anybody notice that? Wait, did anybody in chat point out that I forgot to take the bots out? You tried? Did you realize? We're all equally stupid. You noticed? He says testicular manslaughter. I didn't notice. Anyway, we got another 12-year-old, this time American wonder kid, who's going to try to take down Ty, who had a pretty decent performance in the 1v1 tournament that I recently casted. The Bad Panda 1v1 Invitational. I believe Ty came 5th/6th in that one, because we had AJ and Timmy came 3rd, 4th. This is going to be 2-0 with kickoff goals. Yes, it is. Ty is going to be tilted. That is horrendous start by him. First killer with the... If we didn't believe it was the second coming of Scrub Killa, this is confirmation. 2 kickoff goals in a row from diagonal kickoffs. It's Scrub Killa. He's back from beyond the grave. And he's got Killer in his name. Oh, never mind. It's not Scrub Killer anymore. Oh, hold on. Yes, it is. Look at that last-ditch save. It's Scrub. Literally Scrub Killa. Spiral Swing, thanks for the cheers. The 250 chairs. I appreciate that, man. It's a very risky infield dribble, though, by first killer. He's going to get punished for that, surely. Going for a 50-50 side-on. Extremely risque. Of course, he doesn't need to make the fast track back to goal because he does have the lead. So I'm sure Ty won't delay to score. But yes, he is indeed another 12-year-old player who's really good at 1v1. It's the first time he's been on stream, but he's been doing pretty well in 1v1 tournaments. I've seen him play a few games in 1v1 tournaments. I'm not like an adamant watcher of other 1v1 tournaments that small orgs put on in Rocket League. But the few that I have seen in First Killer, he does go pretty all in. Was that just a wave dash into a cancellation? Cheeky maneuvers. Going for a wave dash fake. I've never seen that before. But, like I said, from what I have seen from this boy, he does make some quite all-in moves. We've already seen one from him that did concede, his first goal that he did concede this game. Going for an extremely risky 50-50. Yeah, offensively, pretty typical for NA 1v1 players. Quite good at flicks and good at ground play. I would like to, another comment about the 1v1 tournaments that I have not been that adamant about watching is a lot of 1v1 tournaments, they don't use player cam, and it's just so bad. Like, I'll show you guys just for a second how slow things look in auto cam. It just makes players look so bad and so slow. Like, it makes everything that they're doing look so easy. I just take a moment to watch what auto cam looks like, and then I'll go back to player cam because auto cam sucks. Hopefully the director camera or whatever looks good, but look how slow and hesitant they look and everything that they do. It just doesn't look that impressive anymore. Even that air dribble, which is highly mechanical, just looks pretty normal. They're just, you know, driving around, chasing the ball, which is a big part of 1v1. But if you then turn on player cam, you can see all of the intricacies, you can see the air rolls, you can see what they're doing to try and micromanage their momentum, keep their recoveries as sharp as possible, and their boost is now visible, which is also hugely important. So any 1v1 tournaments, if you want people to actually watch you, get player cam used. It's so easy. There's only 2 people, for goodness sake. You can catch all the action as it happens with 2 fingers, and not even using 2 hands for this, just like 2 fingers. 1, 5, that's all we need. You can use autocam for replays if you want. Going for that same clear twice in a row, which I've heard still in 2017, some casters still call that a Spider-Man clear. seriously grow up? Do you want people to take esports seriously? And you're calling a wall clear a Spider-Man clear. My goodness. Some people. Not much to say gameplay-wise. It's been pretty controlled play from First Killer. Good to see that he's not going all in for goals, especially when he already has the lead. A couple of the games that I've seen him in before, where he's been going for risky moves, he was behind, so that does kind of make sense, or kind of explain the risky moves a little bit more. But he was making like really risky moves, and he's got 3 minutes to try and find 2 goals. You got to play the clock as well as the score. Like right now, Ty Not Tyler doesn't have to go for any risky plays. He's probably going to get 2 chances to score before 1 minute and 36 seconds is up. That was one phenomenal chance. He should have done a lot better with it. Gives away possession very easily from a great flick position. It's a good side flip shot by First Killer. Always surprising how fast side flip shots are. Look at that recovery. This is really well done. Puts the ball behind Ty as well. This recovery is really well done off the wall. This is actually a half flip, believe it or not, is what that was. But he did it at kind of an angle that made it look like just a regular flip. But half flipping the way that he did, it allowed him to just get moving straight towards the ball with that boost as soon as he jumped off the wall, which is really necessary if you wanted to beat Ty to the ball. You saw Ty was pretty close to the ball. Good read on the fake challenge. First Killer really is dominating this game. The only goal he has conceded is that extremely all-in 50-50. Apart from that, it's been controlled aggression from the youngster. On his debut stream performance, I've got to remind you guys that this is his first time on stream. It's got to be a pretty nerve-wracking situation. But there's a lot of youngsters in Rocket League who've got nerves of steel, so it's not at all surprising to see one more. They're all so fast with the reactions, it does get quite annoying as an older player to see all these young guys just playing so reactively, but it doesn't matter because the reaction time is so good anyway. Ty's got to score here if he wants to start the comeback. It's a good throw, really good throw, but too good. The speed that he was able to generate there, quite surprising to First Killer as well, who did jump late for it. But this looks like it might be too little too late. He's not really got enough time in the clock. Well played though to craft 1 goal out of a very low momentum situation. We're going to watch this one again from First Killer's POV, see just how much speed Ty was able to generate on that ball in a direction that First Killer didn't really know was going to happen. That was a corner that First Killer wasn't able to defend in time. Flip, don't you mean a Spider-Man? Are you serious? Don't you dare. Ty could still come back. That looks like it's going to be game though now. Needed to score there and then also win the possession off the next kickoff to have any chance. But that is GG in this best of 3. We're just doing a best of 3 here today because I have been playing on stream. I don't want to get too tired. Bit of aggression for First Killer to finish off. But stream debut does well against a seasoned 1v1 veteran in North America who has recently made the RLCS group stage. So congratulations to Ty and his team for making it into RLCS group stage, and commiserations on their team going 0-7. Very unfortunate result after already exceeding expectations by qualifying. Let me just tab out really quick to put the scoreboard up. I'll tab back in, ready up, then I'll tab out. Wait, what did he say? If he's down, I can do best right. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down if First Killer wants to be a 5. Ty wants a best of 5. He's not wanting to give up 2 games in a row and be over with it. Wants to give it a bit more of a bash. I'm down for that if you guys are. Yeah. Now they're currently, I think, 0-3 or 0-4. I can't remember. What are they right now in the what is Ty's team at in the RLCS currently at this moment, real time? They haven't won a series, I believe, but there's a bunch of teams who haven't won a series, so they're in good company. First Killer looking surprisingly similar to Scrub Killa. I'm kind of joking saying it's the second coming of Scrub Killa with him being a 12-year-old top 10 player, as that was when Scrub really emerged in the beginning of Rocket League, when he just rose to the top of the rankings in 1v1 at age 12. Good save and recovery by First Killer.
Here's Johnny.
He's used all his boost though. He needs to be very careful to get back into the play. I don't know what he's still doing here.
Guess he'll try again in a month and 1 day. Wish me luck, Jonathan.
JJ722, thanks for the resub. Accidental or not, I do appreciate you. Just for the record, if anybody does September sub on Twitch, I believe that you do get an auto resub for a non-discounted price. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that you don't get the discount in the second one, and it is an auto resub, which is not ideal if you want to be saving your money. Because Twitch they'll sneakily get you in there with that September half price sub, then right after you're gonna get the full price resub. First Killer wisely checking behind him there to make sure Ty isn't chasing him down too fast. Very, very smooth transition from defense into the top corner. Not bad at all. Turn, flick, and then no wasted time. Just volley it into the top corner. Love it. That's perfect. More money for daddy. Exactly. I'm getting all of the sub money. Well, actually, I get the same money for the half price sub and the full price sub. It's just Twitch that take the discount in the first month of subbing in September. But look at this from First Killer. He's just looking so confident right now. And Ty has got to be careful. This is a dangerous position to be defending an air dribble from. But has that actually been an own goal? Not quite. First Killer even checking behind him. No rush. Didn't panic and feel the need to launch that ball off his own post. Check to see where Ty was. Decent rebound, but is he going to be able to get the boost? He goes for a mid-air bump. That is crazy by First Killer. This is what I was talking about. He sometimes goes for these plays which are a little bit too aggressive. He's not got enough boost to really to really justify going for a mid-air demo there, in my opinion. Yeah, First Killer's 12 years old. Or at least so he says. Maybe he's just using that to try and get fame. Because it worked for Scrub Killa. Nah, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in the 12-year-old claim. The AJ's 14, First Killer's 12, Scrub's 14 now. There's all these young players. Ty again choosing to deliberately drop the ball off of his throw. I'd like to see him just throwing that ball, front flip throw to the top corner. Show some confidence, like First Killer is showing us. Looking to dispatch Ty in another quick game. Notice that he pops that ball off the wall in such a way that it doesn't stick to the wall. If he rolled that a little bit too far to the right, it would have stuck to the wall there, and it would have been much easier to defend for Ty. Owner of Upper 90 Esports here. We couldn't be more proud of First Killer. He worked so hard at this game. Wow. I don't know if this is legit. I don't know who the owner actually is, but that's really nice to hear. First Killer. Good read on Ty's line of play. Slams another one end to end. This time bottom corner. 4-1. Ty in a bit of a panic here, trying desperately to get the ball to safety, but all he does is play right into First Killer's hands. That was the owner. Arsenal is the owner. Arsenal is the owner of Upper 90 Esports. What is Upper 90 Esports? Do Upper 90 Esports have any sponsors? That's what I want to know. That was a good air roll by First Killer. He's scared Ty off the boost as well. He's got consistent pressure here if he can just get the ball high and across the goal. Does get it across the goal, but not at height, which means he's going to have to dribble back. Going for the linear, or the non-linear route, I should say. He's going to loop across the field. It's a good catch, but the second touch wasn't quite as good as the first. Dallas Media Rooms is sponsored. I have no idea what that is. But hey, Upper 90 Esports looking to make some splashes in the competitive Rocket League scene. We'll have to wait and see. Who are the teammates of First Killer? Who does he play with? Of course, being a player that's too young for RLCS, you're always going to suffer a little bit in terms of who wants to play with you. A lot of players aren't willing to sacrifice not being able to play in RLCS, or sacrifice being able to play in RLCS, even to play with a world-class player who is too young. But I'm sure everyone will get their chance. Every dog has his day. And of course, don't confuse the terminology for me calling First Killer a ball chaser. That was a decent shot from Ty. The volley off the top of the air dribble. Recovery was even better because to be still attacking after such a all-in move is impressive. Good landing once again, but not able to get the possession this time. And First Killer is just rolling these shots so hard towards the net. Honestly, a very Scrub Killa-esque play. I'm surprised how similar the shooting style is to Scrub. Going for these long shots so consistently. If First Killer's dad here, really proud of him, he's worked so hard. I don't believe it. First Killer's auntie here, really proud of him, he worked so hard. Wow. Stepunk, wow, we've got the whole fam in the chat. Well, what up, fams? First Killers fams. How's it going? It's good doink to get the ball clear for First Killer. What is it with all these players in Rocket League? You've got Killer in there, you've got Scrub Killa, Killer Rican, First Killer. Why do they all put Killer in their name? Why? I don't get it. Is it like a really cool word when you're younger? Kiaru, thanks for the September sub. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream today. Hope you're having a good day. It's good that we got First Killer's granddad in chat as well, and his probation officer. Everybody in the chat. First Killer's dog here. Got his pets in here as well. First Killer did just say in the chat that his dad watches him all the time, so that's really nice. It's good to hear when families are, you know, supporting their kids' interests in competitive Rocket League. Oh my word, what a shot by First Killer. End to end. Beautiful self-set double touch. Of course, he could have just taken a direct shot, but why not go for the self-set double touch just for fun, if you can. And he's going to finish game 2 in style. Beautiful. First Killer making a great debut against someone who's honestly had quite good performances in stream in the past. I think Ty's beaten Killer Rican on stream before. He got, I think, 1 win in the... Yeah, who did he beat in the last 1v1 tournament? Was it Prime Thunder? He might have beaten Prime Thunder. That is another GG. First Killer able to dispatch with Ty yet again. Oh, let me ready up before I tab out to change the score. There we go. There we go. Is he going to get the sweep? That is the question. Is he getting the sweep? Also, where... Okay, there we go. Yeah, Ty is, I think, top 50 player at the moment. He's been bouncing around 30th, 20th, you know, 40th, like around that area all season now. Of course, prioritizing 3v3 since he's into the RLCS with his team. Gets a lead for once, the first I believe that he's had in the entire series. Will he be able to use it to start building an advantage for himself? Yeah, there's lots of good players these days in ones. So many top level ones players. Look at that close range throw from Ty. That is what I wanted to see from him. The front flip throw from close range is undefendable without a pre-jump. No need to drop the ball in front of you and go for a 50-50 if you're that good at throwing, and Ty shows us that he is on his day. Got a phenomenal throw. Doesn't need to go for the reverse 45-degree backflip or diagonal backflip throw. We saw him earlier. Front flip throw just as effective if it's used perfectly. Close range air dribble from Ty. Actually, one of the first dribbling moves that I'd recommend anybody to learn is just that cut and pop, where you cut into the ball, then try to double jump pop it. Got to try and keep the ball in front of you if you do that. We saw there from Ty. He was able to keep the ball on the front of his car as he was double jumping. And then, of course, if he continues to boost, it just turns into an air dribble. Good recoveries by First Killer. Very consistently here. He's staying on the ball, getting boost, or sometimes he wouldn't be able to without these quick recoveries. Not giving Ty much time to recover it as well. It's another decent flick, but this time Ty is his equal. First Killer does look like the faster of the two players, though, with another chance developing. Will he be able to keep up this consistent pressure? Looks like the answer is no, as Ty is looking for the turnover, but First Killer right back in the action. Consistent side flips, does get caught. I was wondering if he could get one more side flip, it could have been a shot on target. Is the upper 90 manager getting trolled by my chat? Yes. Chat is trolling. That's a good air dribble by Ty. Now, this is the first big test for First Killer. He passed the test, the first and second test, where he, got the lead early from some kickoff goals and good possession utilization. But now he has to try to make a comeback against a player who's looking a lot more threatening and a lot more consistent on defense than he was at the start of the season. At the start of the series, rather, not the season. So what sort of First Killer are we going to see now? Will he have the discipline and the confidence to be able to make this comeback a possibility? I like that he just let that ball roll into his corner without panicking. Didn't want to back off to get the boost straight away. That's a good shot. Oh my word, what a shot by First Killer. That was perfect from the ground. Hardly any run up at all. Look at that. Side flip shot grazes the underside of the crossbar. That was just peach perfect with hardly any run up at all.
I've been stuck in gold for a while, and I feel like him a lot better than that, because I can consistently win against diamonds and low champs. And tips you can give to help me rank up.
Well, if you can consistently win against diamonds and low champs, and you're stuck in gold, you probably... I don't know, well, if you're losing to players who are, just because they're outplaying you because you're expecting them to do like something far, far better than what they're actually doing, what are we saying here? I would say just try to not go as close to your teammate, because teammates of lower ranking, they'll tend to screw you over by being way, way too aggressive when they shouldn't be aggressive, and being way too passive when they shouldn't be passive. Just in general, not knowing when they should pressure and when they shouldn't. So just try to wait for the mistakes of your opponents rather than trying to play off the good plays of your teammate. Wait for your opponent's mistakes and then just punish them, score in the open net. Or if you're stuck in goal, there's going to be a ton of mistakes you can score off. Zai has got some decent 50-50 goals this game. Meanwhile, got to give him credit where credit is due here. He's got one from the air, now one from the ground. Very well done there. Just waiting for First Killer to jump, then he goes for the 50-50 goal. But I'm pretty sure if you're stuck in gold, you're not consistently beating diamonds and champs. There's just no way that that's true. Brysels, that's just not true. There's no way. Consistently beating, for me at least, what that means is you're winning like, 80 or 90% of your games against low champs and high diamond players. And if you're in gold, that is not the case. It just ain't happening. Oh my goodness, First Killer. Almost a double touch from the ceiling shot. He's going to get Braziled in game 3, and he's decided to just lie on his back, try to catch his breath a little bit. Do I want to sponsor U90? Why would I want to sponsor U90? What's that going to do for me? No offense to Upper 90, but that's a ridiculous proposition. You're stuck at diamond, you consistently win against gold and low platinums. See, that makes a little bit more sense, but I know you're trolling. What's the biggest flaw in my game, in my opinion? Probably my aerials off walls in defense. And my defensive aerials to get far off the wall. Oh, is he going to do this? That would have been so sick if First Killer put that back into the goal. This does look like game over, so forgive me for talking to the chat a little bit. Not really going to try hard cast to 7-1. But like I was saying, yeah, defense is going to be my off the back wall aerials.
Means a lot, hoping I can get champ the next season.
Yeah, best of luck. Hey, let's go for it this season.
Thank you, Senpai Daddy Mean Lord Senpai Godmaster 69 Lover.
Thanks, Brysels, for both. That's £10 donation altogether. It's really generous of you, man. Really, really generous. I do appreciate that. Go for it this season, buddy. If you can consistently win against those high diamonds, then surely you can get it. There's still, I think, 7 or 8 days left in the season. Offensively, I would say the biggest flaw in my game is got to be ceiling shots, right? No. No, it's all. Yeah, it's probably just... It's hard. I think like sometimes I sit back too much because I just have absolutely no faith in my teammates entering the ball. Then I'm like, oh, he centered it. I could have been forward there. That's a nice shot off the volley by First Killer. How did he still have his dodge so long? That's got to be max duration dodge timing. Getting it really, really well underneath the crossbar. Might have been an own goal by Ty. 8-2 is the score. Did I get my champ reward? Of course, I got my champ reward ages ago. The highest rank I got this season was champ 3 div 3, so I almost got grand champ. Of course, I need to get grand champ then win 12 games, so it's possible. I might give it a go. Just to try and devalue the grand champ rewards just that little bit. We'll see. It's going to be pretty hard though, because there's a lot of boosters and smurfs at the end of the season trying to get over the finish line, and you've got to play against them all.
I never have time to watch any more, but take my Amazon money.
Hey, appreciate that. Thank you very much for the Amazon Prime sub, Upper Deckers.
I would go for
5 months in a row.
bunnies and extremely lazy XT. But yeah, YOLO. Take my money. I got a $1,000 donation today.
Whoa.
Playing Minecraft, trying to give
Whoa,
back
whoa, whoa, whoa,
less
whoa.
than free.
$1,000 donation playing Minecraft. Well, make sure you don't get a chargeback on that one. Don't go splashing the cash. Just like, here's all my money, everybody, and then you get charged back. You're like, feels bad. Okay, now reverse sweep is looking more and more possible because remember, this is First Killer's first ever appearance on stream. Ty has played quite a few series on stream now, probably I think 4 or 5. So he's going to be a little bit more confident. And First Killer also, very young player. Is he going to be able to stabilize here? Again, though, Bristles, thank you for this £5. Congrats, the $1,000 donation playing Minecraft. That's huge. Oh, Ty showing us what it looks like to be an absolute Jesse in defense. Could have challenged there, could have challenged there, could have challenged there, but he just kept on backing off and then he regretted it. It kick star. Wow. I did get it right. Thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. What a pizza control. It was a decent pizza control. Oh.
It already got fully verified,
sick.
so it's legit. Amused Taito.
Nice, dude. That's amused. I love how Brian, every time he sees a little colon and then letter emoji, he just says what he thinks that emotion is. So there he's like amused. It was a colon lowercase o for anybody who's wondering. Brian's like amused. Already got it fully verified, so it's legit amused. Just almost making your message seem ridiculous. Anyway, I know a couple of people are going to complain that I'm not casting here, but honestly, I was just curious about that $1,000 donation and its genuinity. Genuity? Is that a word? I don't even know. Oh, yes, this is why King Spectre bring a mod is just genius. I don't need to tab out to ban that idiot. Thanks, King Spectre. Appreciate that. Ty, a little bit overdoing the 360 spinneroonie on that dribble. That's another thing that I would almost never say in a serious cast, a spinneroonie. I don't think I'd say that off my stream at all. Just silly. I'm trying to make esports accepted by the general public. Oh, no, that is a cheeky delayed 50-50 from First Killer. Ty's had a couple of goals from these, so it's going to be quite painful to concede from his own strategy. Something that he's been using to great effect in the other end of the field. Now First Killer back in the lead. This is going to be tough for Ty. First Killer has been dangerous while ahead. Good save as well from First Killer. Not going to win the race to the boost, but Ty left it as well. Misplay by Ty, because now First Killer does have boost to play with. Spaces quite well. He's halfway between the goal and the ball, which is always where you want to be if you're defending against a slow dribble. So well played by First Killer. Very clean recoveries once again. Half flipping into position. Very impressed by First Killer's movement around the field. It's probably the thing that he's done which has been most impressive to me. Is just his movement around the field is so quick and very, very calculated. Which I'm sure would annoy Scrub Killa if they played against each other, because every time Scrub plays against somebody who's got efficient movement, he's always complaining that they're just always on the ball, they never leave him alone. And then you watch the other player's perspective of playing against Scrub, and it's the exact same thing. It's just Scrub, the playstyle that Scrub Killa hates the most is his playstyle, funnily enough. He always complains when he's against somebody who just keeps going for the ball all game long, regardless of their boost, and that's exactly what he does. He just never gives up ball pressure. He is very good at managing his boost, though. It is true. Which has been, for the most part, something that First Killer has done well, to his credit this game. Any show matches after this one? Possibly. We'll see. I'm not got anything planned. I'm looking at bottom left corner here. Ty tried to find it. Didn't get the power or the angle that he was looking for. Might have waited a little bit too long, honestly. Because as he's getting closer to the goal, the angle really was dissipating quite fast. First Killer's car is getting bigger and bigger, taking up more and more of the space of the goal. Is this guy relative to Killer number 7? No, it's not relative to Killer number 7, Killer Rican, or Scrub Killa. They're all just separate family killers. I mean, killer families. Oh dear. I hope they're not family killers. First Killer looking very solid. Another good 50-50 on the delay. Jumps over the demo attempt completely blind. Weird that he would go for a backflip shot here, though, as he knows the ball is going to clear to the other side of the goal. Usually backflip shots are used if you think the ball's going to bounce off the crossbar and then come back to you, or if the goalkeeper's going to be forced to clear the ball back in your direction and you want to stay put. Either way, he still has the lead in his control. What is Ty going to do? What a save by First Killer on what was a great pop by Ty. Double save from First. Ty with a really, really impressive move to pull that save from First Killer's arsenal. It was the good old cut across the ball, go beyond the midpoint, and then jump to get that cross shot to go behind the goalkeeper. First Killer saw it coming just in time. Those 12-year-old reactions, man. Coming in clutch all the time. Ty mispositioning slightly. He wasn't able to block that clear from First Killer because he got a little bit too close. First easily side flipping it over the top of his head. It looks like Ty won't be able to make this comeback happen unless he can pull a miracle out of the bag. It just doesn't look likely with First Killer having so much momentum and great control all around the field. He just doesn't look like he's going to concede anytime soon. He's ready for just about everything that Ty is doing. Delayed air dribble to force more time off the clock. 12 seconds. Ty needs to score right now or it is GG's. He's going really slow. Tries to get anything going. He's going for a 50-50 goal, which honestly isn't a terrible idea because he's got no boost to speak of. But that is GG's. First Killer in his stream debut takes down Ty. Very impressive. Ty says this boy has the best defense. Well, second coming of Scrub Killa confirmed. Is it or is it not? Ty says this boy is the best defense I've ever seen. It's crazy, well played. Huge compliments coming out from Ty. Big respect for him being able to just admit, hey, I got outplayed. Is that something that not every Rocket League player is capable of? A lot of Rocket League pros, when they lose a game, they just say, whoa, I'm playing so bad today. I definitely would have won this any other day of the week. But yeah, big thanks to you, First Killer, for coming on stream, showing us all his skills. He is, I think, still... Oh, he just got knocked... Oh, he just got knocked out of top 10 right now by someone. I don't know who knocked him out. It's probably this account, because I haven't seen this one in... Is it this one? Yeah, 88 hours on record. For goodness sake, who is this? Somebody just got smurfed to top 6. Who is this? A user who has played by the names of Garrett G, First Killer, JNaps, J Wismont, Sathu, AJ, Kronovi, and Lachinio. Well then.
Take my money. I got a $1,000 donation today.
Whoa.
Playing Minecraft, trying to give
Whoa,
back
whoa, 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 whoa.
less than free.
$1,000 donation playing Minecraft. Well, make sure you don't get a chargeback on that one. Don't go splashing the cash. Just like, here's all my money, everybody, and then you get charged back. You're like, feels bad. Okay, now reverse sweep is looking more and more possible because remember, this is First Killer's first ever appearance on stream. Ty has played quite a few series on stream now, probably I think 4 or 5, so he's going to be a little bit more confident. And First Killer also, very young player. Is he going to be able to stabilize here? Again, though, Bristles, thank you for this £5. Congrats to the $1,000 donation playing Minecraft. That's huge. Oh, Ty showing us what it looks like to be an absolute Jesse in defense. Could have challenged there, could have challenged there, could have challenged there, but he just kept on backing off and then he regretted it. A kick star. Wow, I did get it right. Thanks for the prime sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. What a pizza control. It was a decent pizza control. Oh,
It already got fully verified,
sick.
so it's legit. Amused tight toe.
Nice, dude. That's amused. I love how Brian, every time he sees a little colon and then letter emoji, he just says what he thinks that emotion is. So there he's like amused. It was a colon lowercase o for anybody who's wondering. Brian's like amused. Already got it fully verified, so it's legit amused. Just almost making your message seem ridiculous. Anyway, I know a couple of people are going to complain that I'm not casting here, but honestly, I was just curious about that $1,000 donation and its genuinity. Genuity? Is that a word? I don't even know. Oh, yes, this is why King Spectre being a mod is just genius. I don't need to tab out to ban that idiot. Thanks, King Spectre. Appreciate that. Ty, a little bit overdoing the 360 spinneroonie on that dribble. That's another thing that I would almost never say in a serious cast, is spinneroonie. I don't think I'd say that off my stream at all. Just silly. I'm trying to make esports accepted by the general public. Oh, no, that is a cheeky delayed 50-50 from First Killer. Ty's had a couple of goals from these, so it's going to be quite painful to concede from his own strategy. Something that he's been using to great effect in the other end of the field. Now First Killer back in the lead. This is going to be tough for Ty. First Killer has been dangerous while ahead. Good save as well from First Killer. Not going to win the race to the boost, but Ty left it as well. Misplay by Ty, because now First Killer does have boost to play with. Spaces quite well. He's halfway between the goal and the ball, which is always where you want to be if you're defending against a slow dribble. So well played by First Killer. Very clean recoveries once again. Half flipping into position. Very impressed by First Killer's movement around the field. It's probably the thing that he's done which has been most impressive to me. It's just his movement around the field is so quick and very, very calculated, which I'm sure would annoy Scrub Killa if they played against each other, because every time Scrub plays against somebody who's got efficient movement, he's always complaining that they're just always on the ball, they never leave him alone. And then you watch the other player's perspective of playing against Scrub, and it's the exact same thing. It's just Scrub, the playstyle that Scrub Killa hates the most is his playstyle, funnily enough. He always complains when he's against somebody who just keeps going for the ball all game long, regardless of their boost, and that's exactly what he does. He just never gives up ball pressure. He is very good at managing his boost, though, it is true. Which has been, for the most part, something that First Killer has done well, to his credit this game. Any show matches after this one? Possibly, we'll see. I'm not got anything planned. I'm looking at bottom left corner here. Ty tried to find it, didn't get the power or the angle that he was looking for. Might have waited a little bit too long, honestly. Because as he's getting closer to the goal, the angle really was dissipating quite fast. First Killer's car is getting bigger and bigger, taking up more and more of the space of the goal. Is this guy relative killer number 7? No, it's not a relative killer number 7, Killer Rican or Scrub Killa. They're all just separate family killers. I mean, killer families. Oh dear. I hope they're not family killers. First Killer looking very solid. Another good 50-50 on the delay. Jumps over the demo attempt completely blind. Weird that he would go for a backflip shot here, though, as he knows the ball is going to clear to the other side of the goal. Usually backflip shots are used if you think the ball's going to bounce off the crossbar and then come back to you, or if the goalkeeper's going to be forced to clear the ball back in your direction and you want to stay put. Either way, he still has the lead in his control. What is Ty going to do? What a save by First Killer on what was a great pop by Ty. Double save from First. Ty with a really, really impressive move to pull that save from First Killer's arsenal. It was the good old cut across the ball, go beyond the midpoint, and then jump to get that cross shot to go behind the goalkeeper. First Killer saw it coming just in time. Those 12-year-old reactions, man. Coming in clutch all the time. And Ty mispositioning slightly. He wasn't able to block that clear from First Killer because he got a little bit too close. First easily side flipping it over the top of his head. It looks like Ty won't be able to make this comeback happen unless he can pull a miracle out of the bag. It just doesn't look likely with First Killer having so much momentum and great control all around the field. He just doesn't look like he's going to concede anytime soon. He's ready for just about everything that Ty is doing. Delayed air dribble to force more time off the clock. 12 seconds. Ty needs to score right now or it is GG's. He's going really slow. Tries to get anything going. He's going for a 50-50 goal, which honestly isn't a terrible idea because he's got no boost to speak of, but that is GG's. First Killer in his stream debut takes down Ty. Very impressive. Ty says this boy has the best defense. Well, second coming of Scrub Killa confirmed. Is it or is it not? Ty says this boy is the best defense I've ever seen. It's crazy, well played. Huge compliments coming out from Ty. Big respect for him being able to just admit, hey, I got outplayed. Is that something that not every Rocket League player is capable of? A lot of Rocket League pros, when they lose a game, they just say, whoa, I'm playing so bad today. I definitely would have won this any other day of the week.